Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, November 9th, 2016, and the U.S. stock market is closed. And we have survived the election. All I can say is, wow. I hope that you will watch the video I made at about 2 a.m. This morning once I knew that Trump was officially elected and had become our new president elect. And I have been right about so many things about this election, including calling Trump's victory. But today proved that I was quite wrong about something. I expected that a Trump victory would collapse this market. It would bust the balloon. And what we saw was I was kind of half right in the sense that last night, after it became clear that Trump was going to win, the Dow futures fell almost a negative 900 at one point. And that was exactly the scenario that I expected was going to happen. And I expected a major correction in this market. And I expected this morning that the the actual action today would reflect that. What's incredible was, and I'll describe it. Trump came out and gave very conciliatory um, acceptance speech, talked like he really wanted to work with everybody, and I think that suddenly people realized that they may have hated this guy before, but maybe he wasn't quite as bad as everybody thought, and he was going to be our president, and maybe we needed to get behind him. It was I think it had a steadying effect on our markets, and holy smokes, after having been down 800 to 900 points last night, this morning the Dow opens up and it rallies like crazy. Now, I expected a rally, I just didn't expect it was going to be this soon. But I think that the stock market uh, understands that Trump's policies are certainly not anti business. He's very pro business. Cutting the corporate tax in half is just one of those things that Trump plans to do. That is going to definitely encourage business, expand business, uh, and expand industrial production in the United States. And all this will produce, I believe, another raging bull market. I just didn't expect that we're going to see it right away. And that looks to me like what is going to happen. Today, we gained 256 points in the Dow. You can see this is following these two big rallies the 2 days before, and I thought these were pretty fakey actually, but this one is definitely for real. I and where the Dow closes today, I think we're very close to all-time record highs. It looks to me clearly like we're going to 19,000, and we could be. I mean, in theory, we could be at 19,000 tomorrow or the next day. So this is all good news for us. I have started moving all my real money back into these markets. I think this is going to be good, and I'm very optimistic about it. Now, as far as what happened today, uh, we we had a couple of problem areas, but we still ended up closing out positive over $13,000. and we got into a pile of new positions, and we're holding a total of positive just over 6,000 in our open positions. We had in tons of positions. We have 28 new positions, 17 are positive, 11 are negative. It's a pretty good ratio, but $6,000 isn't a whole lot when you're holding 28 positions. So what we want is the stocks to be at least neutral tomorrow, maybe a little bit positive would help. We don't want a reversal tomorrow. And of course, if just looking at this chart from a technical standpoint, we've had these three big up days in a row. It does look like it could come down tomorrow. I hope it doesn't, not with 28 positions, because we could lose a lot of money in that. But hey, I'm just happy that things kind of look like they're going to, I think we're getting away from the political stuff that we have had to deal with for umpteen weeks now, worrying about these elections, and I do think things are going to go pretty darn good. We'll have to stand. I mean, there's always going to be all kinds of news out there that's going to rile up these markets and cause a lot of volatility. But I think we're through the worst of it. I'm comfortable moving my own money back into this today. I'll show you just a few of the things that happened today. I'll show you one of the problem stocks we had. This is DUST, D-U-S-T, which is basically a gold mining bear. Okay, so gold mining goes up. This is going to go down and vice versa. We bought this thing yesterday. Looks like we got the high tick of the day. That's never good. It closed a little bit against us, but then it really gapped down hard on the open this morning, and that baby cost us negative $11,000. A big loss in DUST. But it was a very volatile day, and we had other things working for us. Let's see what I gotta do here. This one went very well for us. This is DeGaz, which is inverse natural gas. We had bought this right out of the gate yesterday. We got out of this thing right at the top of the market today. Very, very nice. And we took out positive $7,000 out of DeGaz. That was really a good, that's just a perfect trade. So we love that one. And then the biggie here for us, this one I gotta put in the scrapbook. This is SGY, which is Stone Energy. And we bought this 2 days ago down here. Didn't do anything the first day, and then we had this huge run up yesterday, and then we actually got a good open this morning. Let's just say we had a good open this morning, and we got out of that with $20,000 in this trade, closed out in Stone Energy. So that was just a beautiful one, and that helps bandage up a lot of problem trades like we had in DUST. And then as far as this new stuff we got into today, this is the best one we got today. This is Labu, L-A-B-U, which is our biotech bull. And we bought this today right away. It went against us a little, and then it did come back and went positive pretty well today. We're actually holding $4,000 positive in our biotech bull. So it's a good day. It's a little bit scary anytime we get into 28 positions. Um, that's a lot of positions to carry. We need some positive follow through tomorrow, or we could be hurting. But I'm very optimistic about the way everything's been going. So we'll have to see. Anyway, that's the way it went. This is Trader Bob signing off. I will be back here online on Thursday.